This is a parasite, or a parasitic leech, said to turn crucian carp into zombies. If we zoom in on it, you can see something strange moving along the side of its body. What kind of creature could this be?
Vicious science.
There is a parasite that attaches to the gills of crucian carp, sucks their blood, and is known for turning them into something like zombies. If you open the gill cover of a crucian carp like this, you can find many of them attached inside, a truly frightening creature. A while ago, a friend contacted me to say they had caught this creature, so I rushed over right away and brought the parasite back with me. Ta-da! We brought it straight into the lab. There are quite a lot of them, aren't there? If we transfer them together in a container, this is what they look like. If we take a closer look, you can see a structure that looks like a sucker, and its appearance is very unusual. So what exactly is this creature? Surprisingly, it is a type of leech. Previously, we introduced medicinal leeches, which attach using a sucker at the tail and suck blood. This creature does the same. It attaches its rear sucker inside the gill cover of a fish and feeds on blood from the gills. It is a fish parasitic leech. This species is Limnotracholobdella sinensis, and it mainly parasitizes fish such as crucian carp. Fish gills are the part of the body where blood flows most actively for gas exchange, making them the perfect feeding spot for leeches. On the other hand, fish infected by Limnotracholobdella sinensis develop anemia and have difficulty breathing. Sadly, they become so weak that they can barely swim, gradually losing their strength. Because of this, Limnotracholobdella sinensis is often called a parasite that turns fish into zombies. Pretty terrifying, right? However, Limnotracholobdella sinensis belongs to a different group from the medicinal leeches we showed before, and it has several unique features. First, the medicinal leech we introduced before has 3 sharp jaws inside its oral sucker, which it uses to cut the skin and suck blood. That's why when it bites, it leaves a distinctive Y-shaped mark. But unlike medicinal leeches, Limnotracholobdella sinensis has no jaws. Instead, it extends a muscular proboscis to suck blood. The second difference, can you see this here? Something is moving along the side of its body. This is a very fascinating organ. The area along the side repeatedly contracts and relaxes, almost like a beating heart. This structure is called a pulsatile vesicle, and it plays a role in both respiration and circulation. Because this organ maximizes efficiency in these processes, Limnotracholobdella sinensis can survive for long periods inside the narrow space of the gills, without moving much. Isn't that amazing? Also, the small dot-like structure on the upper part of its head are its eyes, or ocelli. Rather than forming images, they are thought to function mainly as light sensors. Now, to examine its internal structure, we treated the specimen, fixed it on a dissection board, and carefully performed a dissection. However, it seems the digestive tract ruptured during the process, so we were unable to clearly observe the internal organs. Normally, the digestive system, from the esophagus to the intestines, should be arranged like this, and filled with blood, but it's not clearly visible here. Here, you can see blood inside the digestive tract, and the sac-like structures surrounding it are called ceca, which store the blood the leech has consumed. Thanks to these structures, Limnotracholobdella sinensis can store a large amount of blood after feeding, and use it as a nutrient source for a long time. Very efficient, right? If you'd like to learn more about the internal structure of annelids, please check out our previous dissection video on earthworms and leeches. Finally, leeches are hermaphrodites, meaning they have both male and female reproductive organs in one body. The ovaries and testes are located just below the head. Because of this, they can mate with any individual they encounter, and several of them may gather inside the gills to reproduce. That's why it's common to find multiple individuals on a single fish. Inside the gills, they feed, stay protected by the gill cover, and even reproduce. From the fish's perspective, this must be one of the worst possible parasites. The ways organisms survive in ecosystems are incredibly diverse and mysterious. We will continue to explore and share the secrets of many living creatures. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed watching, please subscribe to the channel. This has been Fishy Science, exploring the mysteries of the natural world through science.